Yeah, Jelani again, J, better known as J. Anyways, get me clutches, new clutches, racing clutches back in, about to put on the clutch plate. As you can see, this how your new clutch is supposed to look compared to when you burn up. This how it's supposed to look when everything brand new. See how it's shining? Show you an old one now. Burn new, burn new, burn new. See how that look? Burn new, burn new. Can't wait to go outside and feel out this bitch right here. Anyways, this is part 2 if anybody didn't know from the first video. I actually cut off the video by mistake, so you guys didn't get to see when I was installing the new clutches. But this is how we look when they are together. I just do one. I just was showing you before I wrap it up and start to put it back fully back together. 2006 Hayabusa. Anybody need work, just hit me up on my YouTube page. Anybody in Maryland area, Baltimore, hit me up. Do clutches, everything. Whatever you want. Like I say, this is racing clutches, street clutch, street bike clutch kit. Hold it up here for you to see. Kevlar street bike clutch kit. Racing Outlaw Racing Products. I think this is supposed to be like a stage 2 clutch or something. I ain't sure. Think that's what I was saying and on the website when I was buying it. A stage 2 clutches. So anybody that need the racing clutches, put in or wherever they need. And by the way, if you see the little tag here, the white tag that say warning, that white tag that say warning actually say use of full synthetic oil will cause clutches to slip page. Alright. Anyways, back to installing this here. I can't hold the camera and videotape at the same time, but I just wanted to show you guys. This time hopefully I try not to hit the stop button instead of hitting the pause button. So I'm going to put you guys on pause for a brief second. When I get everything back together, well, half of everything, I'm going to cut you back in and then cut you back out again for putting back on the flarings after I done put the oil back in it and stuff. Cut you back in when I put in the oil in, etc, etc. Anyways, anybody, by the way, hear this noise? I don't need, this is the clutch sleeve. I don't really know if it's supposed to be this slack. Anybody know? Give me a shout. I probably might have the wrong clutch sleeve. I watch another video. The guy changed his sleeve inside and used back his old clutch plate holder mount. But my clutch plate mount is kind of free. I don't know if it's supposed to flex like that. Well, obviously, probably it's supposed to. But I feel that's too much play. And obviously, if you guys could see it kind of dark, I know I don't have a light. Well, I have a light on, but can't really see. Anyways, I put you guys on pause. When I unpause you guys, this whole cover here should be back on and ready to put oil in. You guys could probably watch me pouring the oil in or something. And then hopefully cut you back off again when I'm about to put the flavorings on, because I can't videotape at the same time. So yeah, racing clutches in the booster. I just bring it inside. I wish I should have do this outside where you could add more light if with the sunlight about to go down. When I finish, hopefully I take this bitch back outside and up and down the streets and see how it really feel. By the way, everybody say these clutches need to be soaked overnight and be soaked for 24 hours or where etc. whatever they say. As a mechanic, I don't do things different. I mean, which in is pads, clutch pads. You want to fuck up the clutches, which in I did pre-soak it, but it wasn't overnight. It wasn't. I just had it in there for probably a couple hours when I put them in the oil basically, and then I went outside. I ran some errands to the ATM, do some other stuff, buy some oil, racing oil. By the way, I get some that 3.4 oil. I don't know if that's any good, and yeah, I don't know if you guys can see. For Valin racing oil, VR 120 weight, 2050 weight motor oil, non-synthetic. By the way, these racing clutches, like I just mentioned earlier, I guess in a previous video or probably this video, these racing clutches I just put in, you cannot use fully synthetic, as you're going to cause the clutches to slip and burn again. So I advise you, these racing clutches, you do not use fully synthetic. Well, that's what the clutches, the package and the clutches say, but TV can't even say the word properly. Anyways, theoretically, it don't really matter what oil you put in it, but I go in by what the package say. No non-fulls. Do not use fully synthetic oil. It ain't say you can't use synthetic oil, but they say you cannot use fully synthetic oil. So my question to you, by the way, it's me, Jay, once again. You cannot use fully synthetic oil with these racing clutches, as you're going to cause it to slip again. And as you can see, we don't want a problem. By the way, if you guys could see, I don't know if you could see, this is the clutch. And it's spinning freely, so I guess I do something right. All I gotta do is put on the clutch plate now. And then we'll be back on the road. Put you guys on pause one more time.